Good afternoon and welcome back to the Apple Valley Community Center here in Apple Valley, Minnesota for the final match of the North Country Region qualifier. You win, you earn a bid. That's the short, sweet story here.
You lose, you go home empty-handed.
Absolutely. So we're looking here for your Northern Lights to come out with a lot of energy. And we are taking on Minnesota Volleyball Academy, a team that I know we have seen many times in the past at Lights, at Northfield Club. For us anyway, I know we've seen them on and off for 6-7 years, something like that. So maybe more. But we're excited to be here. We're excited to be playing in the final match of the day. And we're excited to have you join us. With no spectators allowed here, it is extra special to be able to bring you the live stream here on the Spolybrock Sports Network 8, the Ocho, alongside Mike Spoladoro. I'm Jim Wellbrock, and as always, we are thrilled to be here.
Thrilled indeed, Jim, and this is, we'll call it Championship Sunday. Looking for a bid, looking for a championship here. And we're going to start things off
Brooke
right now.
Whitebrook puts it in play, and we are underway. A little bit of trouble here on the MVA side, but they're going to swap this back over. Anna P. picks this up. Lexi over to Laura, roll shots this over, picked up. Scrappy team we're expecting here on the MVA side. The block is there. That's nice. We need to establish that early. Joust. That's waved off and sent on here. Play continues. Into Sylvia, but they pick it up as we expect. Scrappy, long first rally here. Back set, Sylvia swats this over, picked up on the MVA side. They're going to go right side here with their attack. They swat that over, and we got a net violation on Lights.
Long first point, Jim. We have two teams, fourth match of the day. They both just finished playing. MVA immediately. The Lights team got a 5-10 minute break, so I expect fatigue to be a factor.
Faith Zins here sends this over, and it's an ace for MVA. They take the first 2 points. Zins way in the far corner of the serving zone here, sends it over, back set here. Laura all the way across, no touch.
Touch called, overruled.
Wow.
Okay.
Could have
I
used
see
that.
how we're going to go.
Yeah. Zins continues at the line here. Right-hander sends it over. Picked up by Wellbrock here. Into Koenig, but it comes back. We free ball this over, and MVA is going to set up here. They go to the left side. Swung over by Gully.
Early struggles here for your Lights club. A little bit flat-footed. Both teams, I think, showing some fatigue. That'll wear off as adrenaline sets in, but we need a stop right here, Jim.
And we don't want to see any more of these. All right, now here we have a little bit of a delay, just checking scores, and maybe that's what we need to get back out of this. Get a nice pass, and we see it here. Over to the left side, Justine pokes this up over the block. MVA sets up, back pass. Wow, that gets through.
They're showing 1 point for the Northern Lights team. I don't know that we have a point, Jim, do we?
I don't know where that came from, no. But I guess we're going to...
Well, I'm going to adjust our board to match theirs.
We'll take it if they want to give it to us.
I expect they'll correct that once. I'm going to wait here until we transition.
All right, pass set here. They're going to send this over in a free ball. Light sets up, but we're out of system as well. Justine here nicely hits the left side.
All right, Jim, they're going to give us 2 points. I don't fully understand it. We started serving that, didn't we, with Brooke?
Yes, and we haven't been back to the line since, so I'm not sure.
Right. Well, we don't own the score.
And that's probably a good thing. Wellbrock here puts things over, gets us going, and the block is there nicely. That's what we need to establish our net play early.
Agreed, Jim. Very important for us to be strong at the net, adjust the hitting coming from the other side.
I think we have a little bit of an advantage in height here, and we need to take a full advantage of that in order to fare well here. Laura will be upset about that service error. 6-3 here in favor of MVA early going. And this is Madison Gully at the line. Picked up here by Lexi. Good serve. Back set way over to Sylvia on the right side, but the block is there and sends this back. Lexi sends it back deep in, but again, as expected, they bring this up. Off the block there. Lights unable to bring it up.
Early 4-point deficit here, Jim.
Well, we've seen this before, that's for sure, and we don't like to see it, but we hopefully can work our way out of it. Gully continues here, picked up by Anna P. Justine is going to punch this up over the block. Libero picks it up. Back set here, right side, right down. Anna P is right there to pick that up. Over to Justine. Swats off the block. There's a touch there.
The up ref having to overrule again the lines judge on that case. No touch called by the lines judge. R1 was all over it.
Anna Tomasenko here. Eyes up her spot on the court. Puts it over. Picked up by MVA. Free ball over here. Laura has to lay out to get that. We're going to bring this back over. Lexi out, just long. Getting down to the final matches here. We have 2 paid referees. That's nice. Allison Treichel on the serve here. And Kinsey taps her chest. That's on me, just long.
Just missing a little hop in the step, Jim. Just, the legs are heavy right now. Need a little something to get the energy going.
Well, I wish we had the 18-1s here cheering for us. I think that really did help in the previous match. We do get assisted here with the turnover on the service error.
18-1s playing behind the blue curtain against M1's 18-1s.
Another rivalry match there for certain. Spoladoro at the line here. Puts it up. Gully picks this up. Free ball doesn't make it over. We need breaks like that here.
Indeed we do.
Spoladoro will continue at the line. 9-6 in favor of MVA. That one goes wide to the right.
Seeing 2 service rotations end on error, Jim. Clean things up.
Tackany with the serve here for MVA. Puts it over, picked up by Lexi Petrick here. Pushed over, Kinsey's there, so is the block. Mikey swats it back over, picked up on the MVA side, and they bring it over off the block. And again, that little bit of speed that is taken off of the hit when the block touches it is hurting our defense a little bit. Not a whole lot to do to bring that one back up.
Yeah, that was a double point against Jim. The ball did hit the floor. We also were called for a net violation. So I think Coach Vogel seeing some things he's not liking and seeing what he can do to get the girls up and moving. Maybe some jumping jacks or crunches, something.
Well, I think we need Kinsey running back and forth on the court again here, because that really did seem to make a difference.
Well, maybe you and I should run back and forth on the court.
Boy, I don't know. That could lead to injury here in the broadcast booth. I don't know if that's a wise choice or not.
Should talk about the surface here, Jim. We are now in a gym with an actual wood floor.
Yeah, these 2 courts, 1 and 2, both wood floor based. Again, a little bit of confusion on the lines. There's some red lines, some black lines, but it's a little bit more obvious than it was over on the sport court side. I think that's what I saw. There was actually a sport court surface. Guessing the players are happier here with this surface. And play continues here. The MVA putting the serve in play, and that's a kill for your Northern Lights. That's going to bring Jordan Brownlee into the match.
Nice job, Jim, stopping that ball. You don't want to make the server work. They got enough work to do.
No, we want to limit the amount of steps they have to do to chase down the balls. Southpaw puts it into play here. They're going to go left side, take a big swing at it, but the block sends this one back. Let's try it again. Again, it doesn't go. I almost thought that one didn't make it over. It doesn't matter. Point Lights.
Kinsey huge at the net there, Jim. That second block was a solo block. Got the left hand on it. Shoved it back right at him.
Brownlee continues. corkscrewed serve over there causes a little bit of trouble on the MVA side. They figure out a way to get it over off the tape. Anna P. here over to Mikey. Swung down. Libero picks it up for MVA. They're going to try left side. And then they tool the block there.
Block there just a bit late, causing the momentum of the block to take the ball out of bounds.
Mackenzie Copeland. Copland, perhaps. I may not be saying it right. Puts it in play to the right-hander. Wellbrock picks this up. Audrey pushes it back to Laura. Return to sender, and it's just long.
Lights team did a nice job getting back to 4. Now we're on the 4-5 bubble.
We need to get that back here as quick as we can. Wellbrock here with the pass. A little bit of scrambling to get this over. Mikey does it, and that is long.
A little bit behind the ball, Jim, on our attacks.
Yeah.
Got the server working over there. Let's see if that works in our favor.
Copland continues at the line for MVA. Puts it over, picked up here by Anna P. And Laura brings that back before it can hit the wall.
Nice
Great save there. Libero picks it up here. The on-2 finds no one home in the center of the court.
Coach Vogel trying to figure out what do we do. I've called a timeout. I'm encouraging. What do we do?
Copland continues. Anna P. here. Laura, big long pass set over to Mikey. Picked up by MVA into the middle and squeezed that through the block, through the uprights there.
I think we're seeing here, Jim, actually an advantage of just being done playing. You know, the Lights team had a chance to sit around for 10 minutes. That can also almost do as much damage as it does good.
Yeah. Anna P. here with the pickup. Tight to the net. Laura's going to roll shot this over. Nice pickup by Audrey there to keep that ball alive.
Get down.
Spins out. 17-8. Wow, it didn't seem like it had gotten quite that far. Coach Vogel thinking here about what to tell the team next. Copland continues another long service runs that are really hurting Lights today here. Poked over by Kinsey, but they pick it up on the MVA side. Very scrappy team. Laura has to free ball this over awkwardly. And they do the on-2. Lights picks it up. Laura, nice swing there, but again, picked up by MVA. And finally, that one, the block.
Finally, we stopped the run there with a nice play at the net. Get a rotation. Kinsey had a great service run on day 1, Jim. Trailing 22-15. The margin's the same here.
And here we
see
go
what
again.
She can do.
With the switching back and forth. Nice to see that. That was good for us, but that one.
Nice quick set
kill
there, Jim. Ran the go. Put it down.
Jacqueline Yang at the line with the serve. Puts it over. Audrey here. The back set to Mikey. Picked up by MVA. They're going to go left side here. That's Gully. Swings it over. Tipped over by Sylvia. They're going to set up on the MVA side. Again, that one's a little bit too far to the outside. Send it back. Play continues here. Chaos. People on the floor. Swatted back over by Gully, and play will continue. The pass set here over to Wellbrock. Can she get this one down? No. Pick up by the Libero. Pushed back. Another long rally. Gully swings this through.
They're just continuing to hammer at us.
This is exactly what I expected out of this team. Very scrappy play. They have some good attacks coming through that are getting points for them, but the big thing is nothing much gets on the floor. And we are going to have to find a way to hit the corners, the edges, and tool the high hands, I think, to get back in this match.
That's a signature of this MVA club. Fundamentally sound, very scrappy. Very active defensively, run a fast-paced offense. They're generally filled with athletes. And so that fast-paced offense has got us a little bit behind. Vogel offers some words of encouragement. I'm sure there are good words. Let's see if we can turn things around.
Yang continues at the line here. Pushed back over by Mikey. MVA is going to set up. They're going to go left side here. Gully brings this over, but picked up nicely by Brownlee here. Laura from the left side. Picked up. Back to Gully again. Sharply cross court. Picked up nicely by Anna P. there. The on-2 goes over. They're going to try it again. Gully, the roll shot this time. Lights picks it up. Laura from the middle. Nice play there.
Nice adjustment by the Lights club, bringing Laura inside to run the A. Goes deep to the 1 spot. No one home. But Jim, what we're seeing out of MVA is what we're seeing. It's feed Gully. Haven't seen much variation.
Brooke Weichbrot here. Handled by Gully, but a little bit of chaos on the MVA side here. We're going to set up on the Light side, see what we can do. And that's a nice spot for Sylvia. They're right down the line.
Caught the outside of the line there, I would say. Jim, nice shot by Sylvia Koenig.
That's the kind of points we're going to need. We're going to have to work the edges of the edges here. Brooke continues at the line. We're going to go left side here again. Back to Gully. And some miscommunication there, I think, on who was going to take that second contact.
That ball just kept sailing on Brooke as she was backing up. I think she felt Justine's presence behind her.
Faith Zins puts it in play here, picked up by Anna P. The run through by Brooke over to Justine Bastier. Swung through, picked up by the libero. Swatted over, block got a touch on that too, I think, and Jordan unable to pick that up in the middle of the floor.
Jim, important for the Lights team to claw back here a little bit in this first set. See if they can work their way back into it, get the competition level up. I think right now just feeling some flatness.
Zins continues at the line here, and there's the shake. Is it successful? No, they're going to bring this back. Brownlee, back set. Sylvia takes a big swat at it, but elevating there in the middle to bring that back. Play continues. Pushed over. Devastating hit from Treichel.
Treichel wanted that point the entire time. She was there on the block. She was there on the tip.
Really skied.
You could see after that block, she wanted that middle attack. There's some diversity out of the MVA club as they double this up, Jim. 22-11.
Zins continues. Again, we've called her name too much here. That sits on top of the tape, and it's out. Oh, you can't catch a break.
Coach Vogel looks
exasperated.
Wondering what can he do
Zins
to get some momentum.
Continues. We need to get her out of this service spot here, and there's Sylvia to try to do it, and that will tip out of the middle. Relief on the Light side here.
Nice job by Sylvia to survey the court. Take the easy play there.
Laura at the line, puts it over. MVA going to go back to Treichel there. She wanted that, but Lights picks it up. Justine Bastier here. Reset on the MVA side. They're going to go right side here. Comes through, but Laura picks it up. Going to go back. Sylvia tips up over the block. Back to Gully here. It rattles around and gets through, but Lights picks this up. Play continues. Another crazy rally here with wild defensive plays. Ball all over the floor. Justine swats it back, and we're getting an antenna call here.
No, I think we're being overruled. That was not outside the antenna, Jim. I don't know.
No, it was not outside. If it touched it, it was maybe. I did not see it wiggling. You generally will see a little
Coach
bit of
Vogel.
And we're not going to get any overturn here. Gully is going to serve at set point here for MVA. Sylvia's there, so's the block though. Brought back over. Laura's going to free ball this over. Gully takes this. Going to go right here and off.
Boy, Jim, this is, we're just going to flush that one. We're going to pretend it didn't happen, and we're going to move on.
Sounds like a good plan to me. Wow. Coach Vogel holding the back of his neck. looking for answers to the MVA puzzle here. Very scrappy team. It can be just demoralizing when you are hitting the ball well, you're swinging well, and everything comes back.
Yeah, Jim, not only scrapping defensively, but they really turned it on offensively late in that set. They, they were just feeding Gully on the left side, but all of a sudden, bam, they used all their weapons in the middle, A, B, C, right side.
Yeah,
so
hard to adjust to all those changes. I'm seeing some tired faces, hands on hips here.
Well, they got to get it back up, Jim. I mean, they need this for a bid. We can say goodbye to Columbus, maybe.
Yeah, we need to find our mojo here. Yeah, crossed arms.
Now, we do have other opportunities. I don't mean to sound so grim, but I'd like the team to get some energy back and get that compete level up. We didn't see the compete level in that first set that we've seen in the previous match. So
right, and we know this team can play at that level, and I'm sure that's what you're hearing from Coach Vogel here. You're hearing, hey, you guys can do this. You have played at a high level. We did not do it in that set. We need to forget about that set. We talk about having a short memory in this sport and not remembering the good and the bad. You have to move on immediately, and in this case, we definitely need to do that. We need to go on to the next set. We need to get back to playing our game. I think first contact is going to be a critical thing here, but you know you're playing a scrappy team. You're going to have to be patient and work through.
I don't know, Jim, if I don't see some energy, we may have to do some dancing here or something.
Break out the moves for, maybe that's what the team needs, is complete embarrassment of the broadcast crew in order to get them fired up. I don't know.
I mean, they get plenty of that. I've been talked about a number of times with my hair and the fact that it needs to be a little shorter than it is.
At least you have some. Some of us are fighting that battle. My plan is to cut it shorter and shorter until you can't tell whether there's anything there or not, a la Mark Kimperley. All right, looking for some energy here in set number 2. If you're just joining us, lights doubled up in that first set, 25-12. Coach Vogel up. And
Jim, I have to say, that's even with the bonus point that we got to start that set. Don't forget.
I think you're right. I think that was forgotten somehow in the mix. Of course, it doesn't help that we don't have parents here going, score, 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 and minding that. Both sides would be doing that.
Maybe they handicapped this match and decided that the Lights team needed an extra point.
Needed a little help there. Faith Zins is going to start us off in this second set here from Apple Valley. Good swing here by Bastyr, but picked up. Over to Gully again, swats this, goes off the block. Lights picks it up. And a little confusion at the net there. Results in a point for MVA.
Nice to see hands on the Gully attack there, Jim. Fortunately, we couldn't get our offense going to send one back with authority.
Zins, we've called her name way too long here. Justine sends that through, gets through the block.
That libero is very active, not going to let much hit the floor.
That's Jacqueline Yang. Brings the right-hander Laura Wellbrock to the line. Sends it over. Picked up here by Zins. Going to go back to the left side here. And we're getting
off the block onto the floor and a net violation. That's a 2-point play.
Killer again there. That's going to bring Gully to the service line. Right-hander puts it over. Tough spot there. Lights scrambling to get this over, and they do successfully. Lexi roll-shotting this over from the right side here. Out of the back row, Gully. Brought back up here by Anna P. Swatted over by Bastyr. They finally have trouble with the ball.
I think we got a screenshot there. I think Bastyr sent a spinner over a double block, and the libero didn't see it clearly.
Anna P. here at the line gets the signal to go. Oh, and comes up just short there. Treichel at the line. Puts it over. Back set here. Justine Bastier. Brought back up. Going to be a free ball over here, handled by Anna P. Going back set. Kinsey on the slide. They pick it up though. MVA. Going to go right side. Block is there nicely.
Double
a double contact. Probably a good call. Still scrappy. They were going to get that ball up.
Nice big block by Kinsey Cronin there. She had to really move from all the way across the court after she had executed that slide. They quickly sent it back to the other side, and she had to move all the way across. Nicely done.
Brings Audrey Spoladoro to the line. East Ridge High School product. Sends it over, picked up there by Gully. And some miscommunication on the set. It's going to give Lights an opportunity, and Kinsey takes advantage of that.
Little energy there. Jumping, Brooke hops, high hops on the bench. Constant supporter of her teammates.
Audrey continues. And that one comes up just short. The service errors are
mounting.
Fuddling your Lights team here. Tackney at the line for MVA. Sends over. Wellbrock picks this up, going into Kinsey, and she terminates.
I think we found, Jim, that deep one, the 1-0 seam, has proved to be effective the last few attacks. So hopefully the Lights crew will hone in on that and continue to exploit that. I think moving away from the libero, smart move by our attackers.
Brownlee continues here. A little bit of trouble handling this one. Gully out of the back row. Handled by Anna P. here. Pushed over to Laura off the block. Picked up by the libero Yang. Sent back over here. Left side, they tool. It's Mackenzie Copeland.
Back and forth we go here, Jim, in the second set. 5-5. Again, if this keeps up much longer, we're going to be looking at substitutions, limitations.
Copeland to the line. Sends it over. Brownlee has to backstep quickly to get that one. Wellbrock cross court. Picked up by Yang. Back to Gully again. Nice save there. Laid out on the floor by Audrey. And doesn't quite get over. Copeland continues. Picked up by Brownlee. Again, she has to back up a little bit on that one. Kinsey, there should be a touch on that.
No touch.
No touch.
Yeah,
boy, I'm sure I saw something, but not to be. Copeland will continue. We don't want to call her name anymore here. Let's stop this right now. Brownlee, trouble. Are they going to let her bring that back? No, and it was headed in the wrong direction anyway.
Resisting my urge, Jim, to put this on mute and offer some encouragement of my own here.
Yeah, I hear you. Copeland continues. Brownlee here, popped up. Pass set over to Laura off the block.
Tools the block for a point. Needed that break there. The block was there. Just not pushed quite enough over. Get Kinsey, maybe we can get some Kinsey moving side to side on the baseline here. She hustles into her service position.
Good spot there, but picked up by MVA. Tight pass. Laura's going to push this back over right into the block. Again, some back and forth so fast we can't call it here. Laura. Audrey pushes it back deep in the one, but MVA is there, and they're going to go left side here to Gully. Swung over. Laura,
good
great
hustle.
play there.
Oh, that's
and
trouble. Double contact on Sylvia. That ball's coming so fast with spin. She's going one direction. The ball's the other way. Her body is twisting.
Pretty tough.
Pretty tough to get that one clean.
Yang here with the serve. Libero for MVA. Puts it over. Audrey comes back on that Sylvia shake, but they send that back.
Jim, we're going to have to get some grit here. Have to get some fight.
Yang continues. Brownlee. Back set. Mikey. That's in. Nice play.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Substitutions for Lights here. Going to bring Brooke Weichbrodt to the line. Left-hander. Coach Vogel up. Animated. Brooks sends it over. Back here for
There we go. There's a double block.
Nice play there for Lights to send that one back. Brook continues at the line. 10-8 MVA here. That one's corkscrews over, picked up. Over to Gully. Finds a spot on the floor.
That's a tough one there, Jim. The set pushes her way outside, and somehow she figures out a way to get it inside of our block, between our block and the antenna.
Faith Zins at the line here. Brooke. Over to Sylvia. Pokes that through.
Sylvia has a good opportunity to view the court as she's coming across and sees no one's covering that tip there. Finds the spot.
Wellbrook looks for the signal to go. Sends it over, picked up here. Over to the left side again. Wellbrook gets this up. Gonna go back set. Justine. Block is there, tipped over. Play continues. Pushed outside. Sylvia again. Tools there and it falls inside.
I'm going to join you here, Jim, on this side of the post. It seems we have better luck when I'm over here.
All right, well, we can certainly do
Challenges
that.
our social distancing, but anything we can do to help.
And we're looking for ways. We have sort of matching shirts here. You can't see that. We have matching masks. Trying to find the magic formula here for 18 black. And Gully tries to get this over from the right side. Is not successful for contacts call and a timeout.
Jim, look at that. Lights team battles back.
It's the Dave Koenig point, 11-11.
Going to a timeout here. We'll remind you that Easy Reels has brought you this publication. Sam McKay and team have done a fantastic job with the Easy Reels application. Streams straight to YouTube. Free for viewers, score overlay, highlight, multiple player tournament mode, muting of live stream, starting of live stream, all sorts of features. Really appreciate Sam McKay and his crew at Easy Reels for the fine work that they've done with the application and even better support.
Laura Wellbrook at the line, sends it over here. Good serve. They have a little trouble handling this. Tipped over from the left side here. Over to Justine. Sends it over, but picked up nicely there by Zins. Again, off.
That's too bad there. A little neck cord scramble causes problems.
Gully at the line for MVA. Right-hander sends it over, picked up here by Wellbrook. Back set, Justine off the block, picked up there by Zins. Back to the left side here, swung over, Wellbrook is right there. We're gonna go to the left side of our own. The block is right there and sends it right back. Wow.
Block is there. Not only is it there, but pushes it right back into Lexi, so she makes a contact on it, unfortunately. Not much she can do there.
Gully continues at the line here. Sent over, picked up by Wellbrook. A little bit of trouble with it, but they're going to recover to get a nice swing out of Lexi here. Punched straight up into the air by MVA. Brought back over. Wellbrook beyond two for Brooke. Pancake called good. Lexi over to Justine. Play continues here. You really got to work to get the ball down on this team. Lexi will try here. Libero is there.
Net violation on MVA. I think that's the volleyball gods there, Jim. I thought that ball was on the floor. Yeah. They called the pancake, but nice swing there by Lexi.
I think in the Big Ten you'd have a challenge right here, but we don't have any such thing. Anna P. puts this into play. Gully out of the back row. Swung over, picked up by Brooke. Pass set. Justine. Trouble here, but the libero is going to bring it back. Free ball opportunity for Lights. Back set again to Kinsey. Way up into the rafters. Comes back down clean. Gully, back row, sends it over. Play continues. Another long rally here. Yang pushed over. Right side, comes right into the broadcast position, and I missed that one.
That was damage done.
No, nothing hurt there, but another point.
I can look for a trainer, Jim.
No, we don't need anything. It actually went right on through and just took out my clipboard, so no harm on that. Totally missed my attempt to send that one back. Trickle here for MVA. High set here. Laura sends it back over, picked up by Trickle. Over to the left side here, that finds its way through.
Kinsey Cronin able to get a hand up there as she's making her way over. That quick set to the way outside is a difficult one to defend.
Trickle at the line. Right-hander puts it over, picked up by Lexi here. Into Kinsey, and the block sends it right back. Laura whips the ball back over to the MVA side with a little bit of anger, and I don't mind seeing that. Let's do something
some fire here.
Get some fire in the belly here. Trickle continues. Laura has this one with the overhead pass. Justine terminates.
Nice swing down the line by Justine there for the point. Brings Polidoro back into the game. Down 3. I think we just got the substitution warning already, Jim.
Wow, Audrey puts it in play here. Picked up by Gully. Right side. Off the sidewall.
Boy, Jim, the ability of their hitters to work around our block has been extremely impressive. There have been a number of attacks where I feel like we're up there, close block, ready to go, and they just go around us.
Takane here, wasting no time on the serve. Audrey into Kinsey, tips over, but libero right there. Left side, big block there, and that is a success for Lights, and that brings a little energy to the bench. Jordan Brownlee comes in, left-hander. He's going to take the service position here. 17-14. We're in this set. But we need to continue gaining here as we go on an ace. Makes that all the much better.
Tough to ace this team, Jim, as you've talked about. Nice serve by Jordan. Hopefully that gets some questioning on the MVA side. Open up some more of the court.
Brownlee continues, picked up here by Gully. Gonna go way outside to the left, and that comes right through into the broadcast position here. Wow.
Big shot.
18-15. Copland at the line. Puts it over. Picked up here by Anna P. Kinsey tips it up over the block, but that's not enough to get on the floor. Gully swings this over, picked up here. Audrey over to Laura, takes a big swing at this. Yang picks this up. Over to Gully again, tips up over the block. Varied offense here for MVA is keeping them ahead. 19-15 here. Copland continues. Brownlee. Audrey over to Mikey. They pick it up. Comes up just short.
Nice punch over there by Mikey going deep 5, Jim. That's the place that we've talked about. That area of the court is where we've had our success attacking. Excuse me, Jim, the deep 1.
It's going to bring Kinsey Cronin to the line, awaiting instruction. Will she have to move? No, she stays.
I like this rotation, Jim.
All right, good spot there. Tough receive, but they bring it up. They're going to go right side, and they whiff on that one.
Is that a technical term, Jim?
The whiff? Well, that's what I do when I get up on the tee box on the golf course often. Kinsey, same spot. Good serve. Left side, Gully off the block.
There it is, double block.
All right, now we're cooking with gas.
Come on, Kins.
19-18.
She's really painting that line, Jim.
Looking for the root beer point here if we can get it. Gully picked up by Cronin. Pushed over the left side. Wellbrock swings it off the block. Trouble, but Yang brings it back. Into Gully again. Kinsey's there. Great rally here. Free balled over by Jordan. Gonna push it over left side again. Gully takes a huge swing at it, and the block is there.
Little ice cream with my root beer, please, Jim.
Oh, you can have it any way you like it. What a point to win.
Now we get some energy back on the light side here.
Cronin does not mess around. Spins the ball, sends it over here. The attack from the right side gets through the block enough.
Jim, so often you come all that way back to tie. They get the point here, sends Yang back to serve. Strong server.
Picked up by Brownlee. Audrey. Sylvia sends it right over, but they pick it up. Gully is going to free ball this over. Jordan, can't get that one. 21-19. MVA.
Free ball for the kill.
Yang continues at the service line, off the tape, wasting no time here. Left side, Wellbrock takes the swing, block gets a little piece of it. Yang is there again. Gully is going to send this over. Brownlee, Audrey on the on-two, but they're there. Joust at the net. Won by Sylvia, but play continues. Pushed back again by the block here. Treichel, trouble, but Yang are going to come out of the back row here. Sent over, play continues. Left side, Laura off the block. Yang
and
finally down. Wow. What
okay, Jim, we need a run here, right? How about a 5-point left-handed service run? What do you say?
I like it. It's a great plan. We're going to see it here from Brooke Weichbrot. Looking for her to rattle off the rest of set 2 here.
One at a time.
Left-hander puts it over. Picked up. And sent over on the on-two. Lights is ready. Sylvia's there. Picked up by Zims. Pushed over. Here's Gully. Finds a way to wind that in between the antenna on the block. Free balled over by Brownlee here. Yang with the pickup. The on-two finds the donut.
That's too bad, Jim. Felt pretty good about that point until that popped over.
Zims at the line for MVA here. Right-hander puts it over. Anna P. lets it go, and they call that in. Boy, I didn't really see it. I thought she was right to back away from that, but it must have caught the outside of the back line here. Timeout. Oh, perilous moments here for your light squad. 23-20 in favor of MVA. We're going to stay with you here through this one.
I don't think dancing will help at this point, Jim.
No, I think it
the
might serve to be a distraction.
Tensions are high. Trailing by 3, it's not over.
It's the one good thing about this sport. No clock here to say that we've run out of time. It's late in the day on a Sunday afternoon and we're still playing. That's a good omen for the team. And we will look here to get back in set 2.
I'm going to join you here in the left position.
Zims continues with the serve. Wellbrock picks this up. Brooke over to the left side to Justine.
Get down.
Way high off the girder, and in that case it helped us. It came down faster than Yang could handle it. Point Lights.
High intensity out of the coaching staff on the MVA side.
Wellbrock looking for the go signal. Sent over, picked up here. Oh my, huge block, goes back off the head of the middle. Treichel, awesome play there for Lights, 23-22. Coach Vogel up, offering encouragement. Wellbrock sends it over, picked up here. Oh, and Treichel put extra zing on that ball.
There we see it, Jim. There, the Lights team accustomed to that outside attack. They go short to the middle, and I think caught us off guard a little bit.
Gully at the line looking to finish things off for MVA. Wellbrock picks this up. Justine over the top of the block. Yang is there to pick it up. Pushed back. And that's it. The block goes out. And that's a victory for MVA.
A victory for MVA and a bid. Lots of excitement over on the other side of the court.
Oh.
Well, Jim, long tournament, long day. I don't know what happened on the other side, but I see some somewhat long faces out of the Minnesota Select team. So the hope is that our 18-1s took care of business on that side.
Yeah, I think that's probably a fair assessment, although we don't know what happened.
Get ready to pack up here. I think there's some good things to take out of today, Jim.
Yeah.
There's some things that, I think the team would like back.
Yeah, I think we show that we can catch up in these situations, but this playing from behind all the time is something that really needs to kind of be rectified. I think you hear a little bit of that from the players. Well, we know what we can do and what we can always come back, but if you're always doing that, it's not always going to work for you either. So you're down in sets. Like you mentioned, we catch up. You're down by 5, you get back, maybe even tie the match back up, but then you lose 2 or 3 points. And you're always playing from behind as a place too that I don't think is good for the team necessarily in terms of really coming with your normal attack. You're playing a little bit tentative now because you think, well, we just got to keep things going until they make a mistake and we can get some points back. And you're not swinging freely, you're not using your normal attack. I'm just imagining what the coaches are telling them over here. Hey, you guys are a good team. You need to utilize your weapons. You need to play loose. And when you're behind all the time, I think that's really hard to do.
It is hard to do. And Jim, it seemed like the MVA just had an answer for everything to do. We made some nice runs to tie things up. Unfortunately, couldn't finish, couldn't get on top. And that's the way the day ended.
Right. I think the matches that went well, that is kind of what we saw. That we're playing a little bit more our game, choosing the shots you want to choose. You're ahead by 3, 4, 5. They would catch up, and that was successful for us. But in the other case where we're playing from behind all the time, again, it just limits your options, and we just could never get a real good consistent flow going to get back in some of these matches that hurt us.
Yeah, I think that's right, Jim. And I think, we did suffer a bit from having that 10 to 15 minute break. I think actually almost hurt the club. They were down, sitting on the floor. You get a little bit stiff.
Right.
It took them a little while to get going there in the first set. And that MVA team's a tough team. They have lots of weapons. They outstanding defense. Don't let the ball hit the floor. And so you're stuck with needing extremely high energy, extremely anticipatory play. Where is that going? So.
And I think you're right. The sitting around for 15 minutes is no good. It was an hour, then you can eat something and you kind of clear your mind a little bit. But if it's just a few minutes, that's just enough to get stiffened up and have a hard time getting started. And we did kind of see that here. So
I think that's right. And we look forward. We don't look backward.
Right.
So we'll prepare. We head to Colorado here in a couple weeks, or check that, next week. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Sorry, 2 weeks. Head to Colorado in 2 weeks, and we'll have a qualifier out there. That'll be a challenging one, a national qualifier. You get lots of big teams coming in, but
sure.
This team's got the capability to play with anyone that we've seen. And so I think, the continued progression, the continued building, they'll be there. They'll be there at the end.
I think we just look for improvement, and I'm sure that's what the coaching staff is going to work on here in the coming days. Let's get back to work and get ourselves back to where we know we can be.
That's right.
All right, I think with that, I don't think anybody's going to be in the mood for interviews today, so we're going to forego that part. We're going to say so long here so we can get packed up. We're glad to join you all weekend here from the Apple Valley Community Center in the North Country Region Qualifier. Appreciate it, and we'll, on behalf of Mike Spolodoro, I'm Jim Welbrock. We're thrilled to be able to bring you these matches, and we hope to talk to you soon. Good afternoon.